EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready? 95, 56. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. You gonna see me tonight?
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually...
And Kamara has it stripped, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Run coverage excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. From the 39, Breeze sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Flushed out right. It's caught. Smith. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith. 39 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now first and 10 at their own 22. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wilson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out right at the 35. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack. To try again after the sack. Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is Carson. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. These two teams all tied after 1. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got Lockett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check.
They run it with Carson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing is Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Alert.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Pushing his way through. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People wonder what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
5-8.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And Gibbs got it. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out.
Ready?
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and now it's second down.
Ready? You're waiting. Kill. 54. Hey, here we go. Ready, set.
Well, again, they'll throw with Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
Kill.
Breeze now on first down. Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
21.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
To throw, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. Third down here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On third and long, it's Breeze. He's got Smith here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Throwing now is Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Saints have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
Check 56. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Dancing to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Mark 56. One left.
Hey, they're scared.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the... Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On first down, Wilson, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the ground, Kamara, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, it's caught, block it. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Carson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now Wilson on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. On second down, it's Carson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. David Onyemata there on the tackle. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Kamara. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. Breeze now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Breeze is looking to throw. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson being chased out left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. On the move to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And they take a knee. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and